Alright guys, I'm back with my monthly video game haul. This is everything I got in January. There's a lot of stuff here. I got a bonus. I had birthday money, I had Christmas money, I had trades. So a lot of cool stuff that I can show off this month. I believe I've got a game for every system I own, which is an incredibly unusual thing for me to do. So we'll get started. Start with the Atari. All these games, by the way, that I'm fixing to show you, the Atari games, were all free. I bought something that was a little pricey, and the guy just said, take these for you. All right, Demon Attack. Really fun game, great little shooter. Midnight Magic. One I had never played. It's a pinball game. I do love pinball. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it yet. I like video pinball a lot better. Fishing Derby. Fun fishing game from Activision, which I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but this is great. I had played that before. Video Pinball. Childhood classic. Love this game. And another one I had as childhood, Phoenix. So that is my Atari pickups. Let's go to Nintendo. These were trades. Tag Team Wrestling. A really good wrestling game from what I played of it. Batman, which took me a long time to run across a copy of it. And my favorite pickup of the NES this time, River City Ransom. Just a freaking awesome game. Alright, let's go to Sega Genesis. Got three here. A childhood classic, Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle. This is the game that scored me the free Atari games. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Had it as a kid. So happy to have this back. And part of my bonus, I'm finally an owner of Splatterhouse 2 again. I own one more childhood game on the Genesis and I have them all. I'm just looking for Forgotten Worlds, which I've yet to run across. Alright, let's go to Game Boy. Game Boy, a childhood classic. Golf. I also picked up Alleyway and Baseball because those were launch games. I have purged a lot of sports games out of my collection and games I just didn't like. However, I do like collecting the launch titles. So if there's a sports game in the launch title, I'll get it. Alright, let's go to Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, one of my personal favorites. A lot of people may not like it, but Clay Fighter. This is a tournament edition. This was a Blockbuster exclusive. Eye of the Beholder, which I've always wanted to play. I tried getting this when I was a kid, and it was always checked out. Don't find out it was stolen. Revolution X, I used to play this on the arcade and at home. Aerosmith is the way to say the future. Finally got some shooters. Super R-Type. Incredibly fun game. Hard too. And I now, with this purchase, I have all of the Super Nintendo launch games. Gradius 3. So glad to have that. Alright. Let's check out Game Gear. I got two Game Gear games. Pack Attack and X-Men. That'll help boost up my... That was the system I was going to go for a whole set of those, but I decided against it. I just don't want a bunch of sports games I'm not going to play. However, now here's a sports game I will play. WrestleMania 2000. The Nintendo 64. For GameCube, I didn't have many GameCube games, and it's just they're so freaking expensive. But Mega Man X collection, had to have it. This has Mega Man X 1 through 6, plus a racing game, Mega Man Battle and Chase, which just sounded kind of neat. I do have a Wii. It was my daughter's. She did never really play it, so I got rid of most of the games, and I picked up a few classics that I wanted to have. Start with Punch-Out. I had this before when I first got married. Fun game, really enjoy it. Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, another classic game that I really enjoy. Wii is a system I'm looking to build up, and I have Metroid Other M, which I don't think I've ever played this, but maybe a few minutes. But after playing it the other night, I really enjoyed it. And even building up the Xbox 360 collection. I didn't show these last month, so here is Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I love Resident Evil games. Always have, always will. If I could just find a cheap copy at 2 and 3 so I could play those again. And Code Veronica. Probably for my Dreamcast. Now, that's the only system I didn't get anything for this month because I just didn't see anything that really just screamed out to me. Also got the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. Now I can finally play Golden Axe 3. Got pretty far in it. It's not available in a physical copy unless it's a printed or somebody made a copy of it, a bootleg. But I don't have to worry about it now because I have it here. Plus, this allowed me to play a lot of other games that I never got to play before or want to play. So I've got the other Streets of Rages here. I've got Comic Zone here. So I've got a lot more access to a lot more games to know what to get. And last but certainly not least, Ultra Street Fighter 4. So this 44 characters, right up my alley. I love fighting games. But that is it. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of classics. I knocked a lot off my childhood list. I'm really proud of that. WrestleMania 2000, I forgot to mention. I had when I was younger too. But that's all I got. Comments are always welcome. Take care. Go play some video games.